So I know that I might look a little disheveled and a little crazy right now, and you probably think like I came home and I took my makeup off. Actually, I didn't. I was on the floor. I got on the floor and I didn't completely have all of my makeup done. So I had most of it, but I didn't like put any eyeshadow on or actually anything on my eyes. So I didn't put any eyeshadow. I didn't put any mascara, eyeliner. And the thing is that I was trying to get out on the floor before because my club imposes late fees if you're after on the floor after a certain time. So I didn't do my eye makeup, and for some reason I just got really busy and I was just going from customer to customer, and I just never had time, or I didn't even think to go back and put on my eye makeup. And because I was making money without having it on, I didn't really think that it was necessary. So you have to derive your confidence from yourself, from understanding that you look good, right? You don't need all that. The makeup is just to enhance. It's not made to make you look like a completely different person. I know that some people end up looking like completely different people with makeup on, but I don't think that that's the point. So I also wanted to show that this is basically what I would look like when I was making money. And you'd be surprised how many people respond to people just looking much more natural and not so made up. Especially older gentlemen, they seem to not like a lot of the heavy makeup. So, and you also have to remember, makeup gets on people's clothes. So sometimes guys will not go with a girl that even if she's really pretty and she's got her makeup done, if it looks too much like you're gonna get it on his collar or, his shirt somewhere, they don't want to take that chance because you never know. Some people don't tell their significant others where they go all the time. Just saying. I basically I don't really work a lot anymore. So I try to maximize my time by working one on days that I can do a double, which are normally for me like Sundays and Mondays. And also the reason why I like those days is because they're considered slower days for our club. Actually, most clubs, other than like an anomaly like Magic City Monday, that's like that's like the day to be at Magic City. From what I've heard, I actually haven't been to it, but normally, and I can see why they run Magic City Mondays, because normally for most clubs, Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays are normally the slowest days of the week. So it makes sense that they would want to run it on Monday, Magic City Mondays, because everybody's already going to come out on the weekend, but that actually gets people in on the slower days. So I didn't really do a double yesterday because I got kind of tired towards the end. So I went in at about 12:30 at my club, and then I left probably like around 11:30. So it was like a shift, kind of like a shift and a half. So it really wasn't a true double because we don't close until 4. So I'm gonna do a money count real quick, and I actually had a pretty good day. But for that many hours, I would expect to be making a pretty decent amount of money. But some people might say, well, you can't really expect much on a slow day. Here's the thing, you can. You can definitely expect money any day of the week, no matter how many girls are there, how many customers are there. It really just depends on how well you hustle. Sometimes a lot of girls think that, oh, well, there's not that many people in the club, so, but you don't know who, like the people who are there, how much money that they have to spend. So don't discredit, oh, well, there's not a lot of people here, therefore I'm not going to make any money. Because if you go in with that mindset, instead of I'm going to get money from every single person that's there, if you go in with the mindset that I'm not going to make very much money because it's a slow day or because of this or because of that, you're already setting yourself up for failure. So always come in Friday night, Tuesday afternoon, whenever. There's always money being spent. Let's just go ahead and put that out there. So let me do a money count. And the thing is, like I've said in previous video, my club is not the make it rain type of club. So I just basically did multiple VIPs all day. And after my tip out for both shifts, this is basically what I'm going home with. So we got 100, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're up to 400, 600, 700, $770. So would have been nice. I think I actually made more than that, but I didn't count my singles. I don't know where I put those, so we're just gonna leave those out. It was probably like $10. So let's just say 780. So let's double check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so sorry, $680. 680. So I just, like I said, I had to tip out both shifts. So I did a shift and a half. So yeah, almost $700 after tip out. And I don't even think I went on stage that many times. It just happened to be that I was always in VIP around my rotation. So I don't really count the stage money there anyway. So it doesn't matter. So 680 on a Monday. And so you really don't have to worry about, whether or not it's slow or whether or not people are going to be there, because there's always people at a strip club. So let's have a little bit of story time. I had one of the VIPs that I had was a couple. Now, there's a lot of girls that don't like to deal with couples because they always think that the girl is going to be jealous or that she's not going to be nice to them, and they would just rather kind of stay away from this kind of situations. But here's the thing about couples, right? The key to doing couples, that sounds wrong. The key to giving a couple, doing a VIP with a couple, really the key is the girl. The reason why the key is the girl is because, as long as she's happy, most of the time the guy's going to be happy. Like I've never done same-sex couples, so it's always a heterosexual couple that I'm talking about, guy and a girl. And most of the time when it comes to a couple, a lot of girls who are already going to the club are kind of open-minded. Now, there are some people who are pretending like, oh yeah, I'm totally into this, and they're really not. If you're one of those ladies, or if you think that you've approached one of those type of couples, then I would definitely kind of probably not pursue trying to give more than like a dance or two, to them. But if you run into couples who are just, maybe they're swingers, maybe they're just trying to use this to, I don't know, spice up their love life, whatever the case is, just go with it and make sure that the girl does feel, that she's part of the action, and that you're really trying to show her just as much attention. It's not all about her man, because a lot of women go in there, female customers come in and they think like, oh well, it's just going to be about him anyway, so why am I even here? Like, the girl's not going to pay me attention. And then if you show the opposite and you show like, yeah, you're actually paying attention to her and you're wanting her to have fun too, one, they might end up staying for longer, and two, they'll have a good experience and they'll come back. And a lot of times people who are couples, are just looking to see if you're going to actually be nice to their girlfriend or their wife or whatever, because there's no way a guy can tell you that, and no way a guy's gonna say, hey, could you show my girlfriend more attention than me? They just don't think to say that, so it's kind of up to you to take the lead. So I have done couples in the past, and I really like couples who are into each other, more or less so than just the guy that's sitting there and she's just off in the corner, his partner or his wife, whoever, is just off in the corner and she's not really into it. Like, people who are into themselves and are into having a good time are the best couples to dance for. And I actually had one of those. Like, the girl was into it, the guy was into it, and we just had like a really good time. So, and that was like, I think the last VIP before I left. Anyways, that was story time. So I guess I will see you guys in another video.